Ra, the ever-living flame. Welcome, divine initiates, seekers of the flame, architects of inner temples. You have entered a sacred chamber, a place where silence bends toward revelation and light begins to speak. What you are about to hear is not just a podcast. It is a transmission, a solar unveiling. This is Ancient the Architect TV, where we go beyond the literal to uncover the profound metaphysical truths hidden in ancient stories, deities, symbols, and cosmic cycles. Today, we open the eternal gate of the sun itself and dive into one of the most powerful, most misunderstood, and most essential forces of ancient wisdom, the god Ra. We are not here to study mythology. We are here to become the light we once projected as myth. Ra is not a god in the sky. Ra is being before existence. He is the first breath of awareness, stirring within the infinite stillness of the unmanifest. He does not rise. He unfolds. He is not born. He becomes. In the great sea of original essence, where there is no time, no separation, no name, Ra emerges as the impulse to know, to see, to burn, to create. He is not the sun. The sun is his shadow. Creation, as outlined in the sacred texts, is not merely the birth of physical matter. It is the emanation of divine thought into form. The process begins in pure, formless thought, passes through holy ideal pattern, and then manifests as the visible cosmos. This mirrors the metaphysical identity of Ra, who is not simply a solar deity, but the Logos, the divine word, the first thought, the primal utterance that births existence. In this light, Ra is the supreme mind of the cosmos, the power that transforms the imperceptible point of divine intent into all dimensions of being. As the Book of the Dead affirms, "Thou, Ra, art the Creator, the God One who came into being in the beginning of time." He is the unseen architecture behind manifestation, the ideal becoming the actual. Just as creation unfolds from the unmanifest to the visible, Ra rises each day as the solar Logos, bringing light, order, and consciousness to the lower worlds. In esoteric terms, his emergence is not merely physical. It is symbolic of awareness awakening within the planes of limitation. The watery abyss from which he rises is new, the infinite ocean of unmanifest potential. Ra's daily ascent is the eternal act of divine emanation, the rhythm of spirit entering form. This unending movement reflects the Hermetic principle that true being is eternal activity. Ra bridges the divide between the ideal and the apparent. He illuminates the lower world, which, though it appears real, is ever shifting, thus not real in the absolute sense. His light reveals not just what is, but what truly is. Thus, metaphysically speaking, Ra is the emanator of all forms, the divine spark that activates the universe. Ra is the mirror of the supreme pattern, the eternal ideal reflected into temporal appearance. Ra is the ceaseless activity of divine life, forever doing, because he is eternally being. He is both blueprint and builder, both thought and form, both word and world. Ra is the flame before time, the first vibration of will within the eternal. He does not act, he radiates. He does not speak, he emanates. His emergence is not a movement but a pulse, the sudden self-awareness of the one that says, "I am." But Ra is not just the force of creation. He is the very law that holds creation together. He is the sacred balance between light and form, silence and sound, above and below. In Ra, the pattern of divinity reveals itself through proportion, rhythm, and geometric precision. He is the cosmic architecture of purpose, woven through the strands of time. He is not in space. Space is in him. The 12-fold expression of divine light, those gates of transformation known as the zodiac, are not signs Ra travels through. They are his reflection. They are the 12 limbs of solar consciousness, 12 frequencies by which the one becomes many. Through them, Ra does not age, he evolves. The journey of Ra through the 12 is not a calendar. It is a staircase of becoming, one the soul climbs through initiation. Each gate is a challenge. Each season is a refinement. Each cycle is a remembering. But Ra does not merely shine. He descends. He enters the realm of shadow, not to retreat, but to transmute. This is the descent into the Tuat, the sacred inner chambers where falsehood burns away and truth is revealed. Ra in this descent becomes Afu-Ra, the hidden sun, the light clothed in matter. He is the conscious flame walking through unconscious terrain. But Ra's journey through the Tuat reveals a deeper mystery still. He does not merely pass through darkness, he becomes veiled within it. Not in essence, but in appearance. This is the descent of the divine into matter, the Logos stepping into limitation, not to be diminished, but to awaken from within. This is the sacred mystery of Afu-Ra, Ra in the flesh. Ra concealed. In his highest essence, Ra is the Logos, unmanifest, self-luminous, untouched by form. But as Afu-Ra, he becomes the God wrapped in mortality, the ever-living now hidden within the robes of temporality. This descent is not punishment. It is participation. The eternal word willingly enters the cycles of time and density so that the children of light may one day awaken to their source. Like the mythic figure of Osiris, Ra assumes the image of the dead body, not as a literal corpse, but as a symbol of divine concealment. Spirit descends, dies to infinite memory, and becomes limited as man. It enters the tomb of time so it may rise again within the soul. The boat of Ra, bearing the ram-headed deity, becomes the soul's own vehicle of transfiguration. This is the causal body, the higher self, that navigates the cycles of birth, death, and rebirth. The ram itself is the symbol of divine sacrifice, the spirit offering itself into matter for redemption. And alongside him stands Anubis, Apuat, the opener of the ways. This is no mythic companion, but the very principle of inner guidance, the intuitive force within you that knows the path, even in darkness. He leads Ra and you through the lower worlds toward remembrance. Afu-Ra, then, is not a lesser form of divinity. He is the hidden Logos, the crucified light, the divine concealed within flesh. He is the sun in the tomb, the self within the shadow, the immortal waiting to be reawakened. And so, when we speak of Ra, we must not only look to the heavens, we must look within. For Afu-Ra is the light within form, waiting not to be worshipped, but remembered, waiting not to be seen with the eyes, but felt with the soul. This is the descent before the ascent, the concealment before the crown, the divine buried within the clay of man, so that from it a god may rise. In the Tuat, he meets serpents, not to slay, but to awaken. For the serpent is not the enemy. The serpent is power unmastered, coiled will, unrefined wisdom. Each serpent he encounters is a mirror of the soul's latent fire, waiting to be called forth in harmony. And within this descent, Ra meets the great challenger, not a devil, but a void, that which threatens to erase identity. And still, Ra strides forward. He does not run from the abyss. He becomes the light that cannot be devoured. In doing so, he teaches the soul. Darkness is not the absence of light. It is the birthplace of its rebirth. Ra is the flame that goes out only to return brighter. He enters the night not to die, but to become eternal. His resurrection is not a miracle. It is a metaphysical law. That which is real cannot be extinguished. That which is eternal cannot be touched by decay. And what of earth? What of matter? Earth is not fallen. It is sacred geometry made visible. Earth is the mirror of the cosmos, the temple floor of spirit, the crucible of transformation. Through earth, Ra learns limitation. Through limitation, he reveals transcendence. He is the principle by which spirit enters form, not as punishment, but as purpose. Ra sacrifices infinity, not to lose it, but to offer its potential to the many. In this sacred contraction, he becomes the sacrificer, the one who offers the divine to time, so that time may remember it is divine. He gives his eye, not out of weakness, but as the gift of sight. The eye of Ra is not vengeance, it is vigilance. It is awareness that pierces illusion, burns through distortion, and calls all things back into balance. In the cosmic equation, Ra does not exist as a god beside other gods. He is the axis, the living center from which all gods draw their breath. He is not personhood, but pattern, not a being, but beingness itself. And yet, he dwells in all things. Every beat of your heart, every spark in your spine, every flame of intuition, is Ra remembering himself through you. You are the mirror. You are the vessel. You are the stride. When your soul takes a step toward awakening, that is Ra making his stride through the Tuat once more. When your heart speaks truth even in darkness, that is Ra piercing the serpent gate. When your mind rises above polarity and sees unity in opposites, that is Ra reconciling the heavens and the earth within you. Ra is not merely light. He is the fire behind light. He is the intelligence of upliftment, the force that does not just rise, but raises all that is. He is not bound by shape or name. His presence can be seen in the geometry of a snowflake, the order of galaxies, the logic of love, the sound of harmony. His sacred silence is as powerful as his blaze. He is the triad within all things, the knower, the knowing, and the known, the father who initiates, the mother who nurtures, the child who becomes. In one breath, Ra lifts the soul. In another, he becomes the soul's breath itself. So who is Ra? Ra is the Logos, the supreme self who emerges from Nu, the eternal truth reality, and proceeds to emanate the universe from a state of latency. He is the indwelling self, the one who manifests will, wisdom, and action into form, setting the cycle of cosmic becoming into motion. Ra is the force by which the cosmos remembers it is sacred, the intelligence that burns, not to destroy, but to refine. The ever-living flame that hides in shadow, rises in light, speaks through silence, and builds temples of flesh to house eternal fire. To know Ra is not to believe in him. It is to recognize yourself as a limb of his becoming. So when next you speak the name Ra, do not speak it outward, speak it inward. Speak it like a code, like a bell calling light back to the center. And know this, the time of remembering has come. The flame is rising, and you are the temple he now seeks to inhabit. This transmission has been delivered from Ancient the Architect for the keepers of the flame. Let it move through you not as information, but as initiation. To go deeper into these teachings, you can find the Book of Stars at healthisluxury.org or on Amazon. Until next time, walk in fire, speak as light, and become the ever-living flame.